guys, welcome to our YouTube channel. So for today I'll be showing you on how to draw a good and perfect brows. So the two items we'll be using is a brow tamer and a spolie brush. In case of there's no brow tamer, you can make use of the control edge, the edge control for hair. So use it to brush use the spolie brush to pull your hair upward. Make sure as you're brushing it, you are pressing it in. Make sure the hair is standing upwards. Do it on both sides. Then next, you go in using the blade because we need to carve our brows before we start drawing it. So start from the arc, that's the upper end of the brows. Start by carving it little by little, taking little part of the hair little by little. Make sure as you are carving it, you are looking at it if it's perfect and it's in the right position. Place your hand on the head, but don't press it too tightly. Okay, start carving, carve upward, carve under the arc. Make sure you are carving it, you are blending it, you are brushing it to make sure it's on good shape, that you are not out of the client's face shape of brows. Next, you go in using the wipes, baby wipes, to clean those parts of the hair that are falling on the face, clean some dirt out of the face. Then you use your spolie brush to brush it. Look at it, it's perfect now. Okay, next we are going to start by setting our brows. We need to set it we need to make it dry in case of this oil and also some dirt on it. So we'll use the setting powder, our blending brush, and our Davis pencil. I use the shade of 03. Okay, and we're using our Karite brow gel to outline the brows. And this secret here is our primer. That's the secret to my brows. I use that primer to make sure the brows is firm. In case of any oil that was used, I use the setting powder to make sure it is dry. It is not wet, it is not oily. That's the two items I'm showing you to the secret of my perfect brows. So now I go next by using the brow gel to outline the brows. I'll start, look at it, starting from the arc, that's the upper end of the brows. I'll start outlining it gently. Make sure I'm not out of shape. Okay, I'm outlining it gently. Have you seen it? I'm not coloring the brows. Look at what I'm doing. I am stroking it. Stroke the brows to feel it. That's the updated way. I don't know if some people find it difficult to stroke. I love stroking. Maybe I'm used to stroking and like feeling it in rather than coloring it. So next I go in using my Davis pencil for the front part of the hair, because those places the hairs are always invisible. So I use it to stroke it gently. Then towards the end I can color that part of it to make sure it is suitably beautiful and perfect. Okay, have you seen it? I did it on both sides. I stroke. Have you seen it? Stroking it and feeling the brows. See it? That's the measurement. You place it on your nose towards the end. You measure towards the arc and the front. Yeah, it's perfect. Now I go on using my Global Beauty concealer 041 and 043 shade. So I'll be using the 2 times lighter on the arc side, 2 times lighter than her skin tone on the arc. Yeah, I've seen it. I'm starting. The use of concealer is very, very important in outlining brows to make it perfect, to bring out the shape. If you don't use concealer to outline your brows, I'm telling you, your makeup that brows is not going to be defined. So have you seen it? I'm blending it. I use a blending brush to blend all those harsh part of it. And I go using have you seen it? I'm using a shade that is lighter than our skin tone towards the front part of it. So that arc, I don't know, that's just the magic. The arc is going to be so much brighter that people will that's the most visible part of brows, that arc. Do you understand? So now for the upward part, I'm using our skin tone, that is our foundation color. That is what I use to outline the upper part of the brows to make it more defined and blended to our skin tone. Have you seen it? I did it on both sides. As I'm outlining it, as I'm defining it, I'm blending it in, blending all those harsh lines in. Have you seen it? Make sure you are careful not to miss any shape out. Keep doing you. To drop brows is not, you can't be perfect one day, but if you keep on trying, you will show that you are more consistent, and that perfectness will come out one day to surely show. Have you seen it? As I'm drawing it, I'm being very careful not to be out of line. Very more careful and more observant. Okay? Have you seen it? I'm always more careful on drawing brows. I can take my time. That is one of the most critical and hectic part of makeup. Okay? I said blending it in. Have you seen it? It's coming out of shape. You've seen it. I will look at both ends. Am I doing it very perfect? Am I doing it in a more perfect way? Is it coming out? Is it the same? Because you need to make notice if your brows are the same. If your brows are the same, you need to make notice. From the left to the right, you need to. So you keep blending. As you're doing it, you're checking it if both ends are the same. Okay? Secret to a good makeup, I still see it, is your brows. Me, if I want to know how makeup is the brows. Have you seen it? It's giving. So these are the final touches. Thanks for watching.